If you're thinking of starting your own business, you need to make sure that your idea has potential. So here are 5 signs to tell you if you have a great business idea. Let's get into it. Hi, everyone. I'm Arjita Sethi, the founder of New Founder School, a virtual business school based out of Silicon Valley, where we're teaching one thing that business schools don't: how to start, build, and grow your business. Before I tell you about the 5 signs, make sure to subscribe to the New Founder School channel so that you do not miss our weekly free resources and updates on our next upcoming semesters. Sign number 1 is market demand. You go ahead and notice this by doing surveys, user interviews, trying to understand the market trends to actually make sure that there is a demand for what you're trying to build. The users, the customers are ready to buy whatever you're going to be offering. So make sure these focus groups and surveys and user interviews are done way before you're launching a product so that you have the right idea. And you can do this in 3 ways. First, the traditional SWOT model: the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats of your idea. Do as much online research as you can, talk to as many people as you can, and then do a SWOT analysis of your idea and see whether it really stands this good sign of market demand. Second, use the lean value framework of business modeling and see exactly, do you have all the answers? Are the customers ready to use your product? But the third and the most time tested and valid way to figure out market demand is actually to go ahead and do some user interviews. Personally, in my life, I've done about 2,000 user interviews, and it is one of the best things that I ever did. Talking to customers and really asking them what to build, isn't that the easiest way to build something instead of just relying on my assumption and validation and going ahead and building something that they may not even want? Sign number 2 that you have a great business idea is a unique value proposition. You have something that no one else is offering. It could be a competitive price, it could be a new innovative way, it could be a better technology that expedites any system or process for them. So you really have figured out something unique and special that no one else has done. You truly have a unique value proposition. And you can find this out in 3 ways. First is to do a competitive landscape. See who's out there, what are they already offering, so that you know what not to do and what is the opportunity. What are your competitors missing? So you can go ahead and build that. The second is to use the value proposition canvas to actually see, go ahead and see what value you are giving in the lives of the user, in the lives of the customer. It is one of my most favorite frameworks, and I definitely recommend every founder to do that. And the third one is to do some surveys with your customers and send them a list of questions to ask, how are you different? A lot of the times, you don't generally know your differentiation. And when you give it to the customer, they pinpoint exactly what they like about your product. So use those words, find that information, talk to your customers or some of your users. The third sign that you have a great business idea is scalability. You're not just going to be able to reach 10 people. You figured out a way that this idea can reach hundreds of thousands, and if not millions of people already. You figured out system, maybe a technology, maybe a delivery way that no one else has. It has scalability, which means it can get profitable really easily if so many people are going to be using it. So think about scalability when you think about your business idea. Is this something that 5 people are going to use, or is this something that millions, maybe billions of people are going to use? The 2 ways you can find this scalability in your idea is to go through the business model canvas. It's going to tell you what are the resources you need, who is your customer, how are you going to reach those customers, and the delivery systems that you have, and tell you whether you'll be able to reach 5 customers or 5,000 customers at a time. The other way to figure this out is to actually do a financial analysis. When are you going to hit profitability? When are you going to hit break even? How much money are you going to spend on your expenses? Just do an outline of the budgeting with this idea to see whether or not this is a scalable idea. Number 4, try to find out what is your competitive advantage. Try to find out what is special about you. Have you figured out a better way of doing something? Have you figured out a new market? Think Airbnb again. There were no short-term rentals before Airbnb, and they disrupted hospitality once and for all, and it changed the way we think about vacations and booking hotel rooms. So think about this. What is your competitive advantage? Do you have some intellectual property? Do you have some patents that already set you ahead of the curve? Do you have some expertise on your team that is going to help you to go ahead and launch this idea? Or do you have a wait list of customers ready to pay you and they are going to go ahead and make you profitable, probably, or revenue positive, probably on day 1 of the launch? And the last sign that you have a great business idea is passion and persistence. And I talk about them together because passion is great in the beginning, but persistence is the one that takes the passion to that finish point, to that end of the race. So to begin this race of entrepreneurship, yes, go with passion, but eventually you might need a lot of persistence because entrepreneurship is hard. There will be rejections. There will be a lot of issues down the way. You may have to pivot multiple times, hire somebody, it may not work out, then find new people. So going through these different cycles, only persistence is something that is going to help you go on day by day. A great way to manage passion and persistence is to use the SMART framework. And SMART is broken down as specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Will you be able to do all of this? Try to anticipate what is going to come on step 2 of this entrepreneurship journey. And if this is something that still makes you excited, and it should. Entrepreneurship is really fun as well. But at the same time, it makes you prepared for the hard times. Then you have a great business idea and you're ready to pursue it. These exercises will not only tell you whether or not you have the right business idea, but at any point when you get an idea, I would love for you to go through these 5 steps again and again to assess if you are on the right track. Remember, entrepreneurship is a journey. It is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to keep going on and you are going to do mistakes along the way. You will see failure along the way. But with all these bunch of experiments, you ultimately launch this great change into the world that you are proud about, something that you did, something that you contributed. I hope this lesson was helpful. I will see you next time with more resources at New Founder School. And don't forget to subscribe to New Founder School so that you do not miss any of our free weekly resources and news about our upcoming semesters. I'll see you next time. Bye. Our next semester starts April 5th, so go on to the description of this video below and don't forget to enroll. I cannot wait to welcome you inside New Founder School and get started with building and growing your idea.